All right, another day, another dollar. I mean, drawing. Well, it's possible you're also making dollars by drawing. So in that case, for you, it would be another day, another dollar. But for everyone else, well, not everyone else, but there's certain groups that have particular. Let's just sit and draw. Grab your pen, pencil, whatever you feel like today, and let's do a little drawing. Let's warm up, get it down, make it happen. I feel like I don't have a lot to offer today. Maybe that's secretly something to offer. I'm feeling very disconnected today. You ever get like that? With your practice, with your goals, with your art? It all just seems so far away, like right out of your grasp, even though it's something that just comes from inside you. Maybe today we'll draw rather quietly. I definitely feel depressed when I'm far away from my art. That's a consequence of many things. Some of them I understand, and others I do not. It's very easy to slide into beating up on myself and being upset with myself when I'm not as productive as I want to be in a work day. And that's just because so much of my identity is tied up with, quote unquote, being an artist from the sheer amount of time that I spend doing it. Now, when this comes up, there's days where I can take my own advice and remember that I'm a person first and an artist second, and a day where I just can't hack it doesn't really personally reflect on me. There's plenty of other days where I've nailed it and I felt good about the practice. There's days I can take that advice and there's days that I can't. Some days, inevitably, might be lost to feeling bad about that shit. It's just the natural course of life. Anyway, here I am, still talking about art, sitting here at my desk. I hear sounds from outside. I'm doing what you're doing. I'm just feeling the way my life is presenting itself to me right now. I can feel the weight of my body pressing into my desk chair. I'm aware of the temperature in the room. I'm acutely aware of the ambient chirping of New York City right outside my window. I'm aware of how irrationally upset it's making me today. How every honk and screeching brake is grating on my nerves. And my awareness of that is letting me know that I'm in a very particular kind of mood. Agitation is present in the body. Frustration is present in my experience. I am even having trouble appreciating the joyous, high-pitched screams of the dozens of children in the school playground next door to my apartment. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine not feeling a warm appreciation for new life in the world when you hear the hours-long screaming of back-to-back recesses next door to your apartment? I must be in an especially bad mood to not appreciate that. All right, I think I'm done wallowing in self-pity on microphone for now, so let's take a question. This was a question that was in the comments a while back from Francesco Pizzo. Sorry if I mispronounced your name, friend. So Francesco writes, "Hi, Stephen. I'm studying to be a concept artist right now, and I'm really used to doing very fast drawings, maximum 30 minutes in traditional, with which I've found a lot of improvements. However, I would like to prepare a little portfolio in the following months, but I'm kind of struggling to do longer pieces because I don't really have a subject. Do you have any advice for it? Thank you in advance." Thanks for the question, Francesco. You should definitely take some time up front to establish a subject matter. To get through putting together a portfolio, even a little one, you need some particular drive that's going to give you the energy and excitement to get through it. It makes perfect sense that you're struggling to get through these longer pieces that you want to do since you don't have a subject, on top of the fact that you're used to doing shorter drawings. The only way that you're going to make the transition from shorter drawings to longer drawings is to practice it. You've got to sit down and get through those longer drawings. And the conditioning factor that's going to allow you to do it is to raise the stakes. So there's plenty of ways for the stakes to go up. You run out of money, so you're more desperate to make this thing work, or you raise the stakes by finding some way to make the work more personally meaningful for you. So I think that's the main way to come up with a subject for a portfolio as well. It's not exactly easy for another person to really give someone advice or pointers on that, but there's a few key ideas I think can work for most people. First off, when making it personal, a lot of artists who are just starting out or getting their feet under them, they cringe away from that. They don't think it's appropriate to make it personal. They think the real or serious work of drawing is to be done in some distant genre that will allow them to be commercially viable. So generic fantasy work, sci-fi work, something like that, any genre. The thing is, you can work in those genres, but to make your work appealing, that is to say fresh, new, and to keep you energized enough to get through the work, there needs to be a personal angle. Are you doing a fantasy venturing party? Base the members of your fictional party off of your real tabletop role-playing group, or your family, or have them fight a demon based on your own struggles in real life, and have each of their personalities and abilities reflect on aspects of yourself you use to overcome these personal demons. Are you doing a sci-fi story? Have the main sci-fi hook of the story be some cosmic milieu to advanced technology that allows an exploration of some hard existential question that you've had. That's what most great sci-fi is already doing, and it's asking questions about existence, consciousness, what it means to be a living being in our type of reality. If you're hearing this and finding it completely unpalatable to lean into yourself and your interests for your subject matter, I get it. You might need to go through your own ups and downs before you can accept it. If that is the case for you, though, I would advise that you do concept work or illustrations for one of your favorite books. That has a strong personal connection already built in. You, because it's one of your favorites, probably already know all the little details that would make interesting design conceits. And when you're done with it, it has a built-in audience. And there's always the chance when you send it to the clients that you want to work for that they've read the book and maybe it's one of their favorites. So then they really want to pay attention to your work. So I think that would be a very good place to start. Thanks for your question, Francesco. And thanks for helping everybody get through another 10 minutes of drawing. Let's draw again soon.